Are you an exclusive cover collector? Like things with limited prints? Or simply a fan of amazing artwork? Well, those hilarious guys at TransMissions podcast have commissioned an exclusive cover of IDW Publishing's Till All Are One, #1. The comic is available online from their sponsor, PrimeToys.net, as well as they have a table at both TFCon Toronto and TFCon Chicago where you can buy it or pick up a copy you had previously pre-ordered. For more information on how to pre-order, click the link in the show notes.
Welcome to the TransMissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformers merchandise we got this week. This is part of our weekly podcast, TransMissions. You can check it out at our website, www.transmissionspodcast.com. Yoshi.
Yes, sir.
Who is sponsoring this week's Trips to the Store?
This week's Trips to the Store is brought to you by Value Village. Value Village, because you're going to need replacement parts for your Avis rental car. Value Village.
And it comes around full circle. All right, the Trips to the Store is actually brought to you by PrimeToys.net. Collector-grade toys without the collector-grade prices. Use our code TRANSMISSIONS for 10% off all regularly priced Transformers items. That includes Hasbro, Takara, and third party. And throughout the month of August, use the code TRANSMISSIONS-TITANS to get a free random Wave 1 or Wave 2 Titan Master with an order of $75 or more Titans Return figures. That includes both Hasbro and Takara. And you can also use the code TRANSMISSIONS30, that's TRANSMISSIONS30, for 30% off all in-stock items at Prime Toys. So that goes until the end of September. So anything that's currently in stock at Prime Toys, use that code TRANSMISSIONS30 to get 30% off. That's a huge deal.
And remember the Transmissions Titans, you only have a few days left.
Yes. So be sure to take advantage of that quickly. You've only got a couple days. So the end of August. So August 31st, that's it. That's the last day. And our Patreons get that secret Patreon code that gives them the Transmissions Titans deal plus an additional 5% off. So all you Patreons out there, use it. What'd you say, Jeremy?
And what is that code?
Nice try, Jeremy. It's only for the Patreons. You cannot tell if you're not a Patreon. And if you are a Patreon, don't tell everybody else because it's just for you. All right. Darryl, start us off. What do you got this week?
Well, I did get some comic books. This is the one that we talked about last week. This is Till All Are One #3. Pretty good book. This is the Sarah Peter Durocher cover. Pretty good. This cover is decent. This is the one that I really liked, and this is a good. But the Till All Are One #1 exclusive cover was better. It's still a better cover. You can also get that one at PrimeToys.net. Then this one here as well. This is More Than Meets the Eye #56. This is the one we just reviewed. This is the Fortress Maximus and Prowl face-off. I think Fort Max would probably win this fight. I did get some toys. I went to Value Village, and I found a toy. It hasn't happened in a while. So I picked this guy up. He's a movie figure, but he appears to be complete. I haven't actually looked at it, but he comes with his weapon, and he's not broken. So I'm going to say complete. This is Dark of the Moon Shockwave with his mech tech weapon. He's pretty cool. He was $4. So
You paid too much.
probably. Yeah.
What does he transform into? Does he transform?
Some kind of tank thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's got really cool light piping, as you can tell. That highlights up pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat. He's cool. I never bought this figure new because it was movie line and it was terrible, but I figured $4 wasn't too bad to mess with something. So.
And you can actually tell who the character is by looking at it.
Right.
Unlike a lot of the movie stuff.
Yeah. I picked these guys up. One of them was a gift from Yoshi from TFCon, but I have since fixed him because he was missing an arm. Thanks, Yoshi, for giving me work to do. But I have fixed him.
You know you love it.
I do. So this is Optimus Primal, Bat, and Megatron Gator. Yeah, so this guy here I got new to me, and this one here is the one from Yoshi, and he needed an arm, and I was able to procure an arm for him. So yeah, got the set now. This is actually the second one of these that I have, so I know Jeremy was looking for maybe getting up a set of these, and I can probably get another one of these because the store that I help out at has another one. So
That'd be neat.
if you're interested, I can probably get you a full set if you want them.
Sure.
Cool. And I did get Titans Return figures today, actually, because there's an insane sale going on right now at Toys R Us where all Transformers are on for 30% off. So I went in there and found, actually, I found these at Walmart and I price matched because Toys R Us didn't have any. So I got Legends Class Rumble, because he's red now. So this guy was fun. He's cool. I really like his little face sculpt. It's really detailed. Yeah, I like him. Charles, you have Rewind, right?
Yeah, they're mold mates.
Yes. So I really like this guy. His transformation's fun, pretty simple. Yeah, I like him a lot. He's fun. And then
Is your tablet sticker ripped at all?
No.
Okay.
Some of the corners are a bit dinged up, but he was like $9, so I don't care. And then I got Hardhead because he's cool looking. I particularly do like him. Yeah, Jeremy, I fully agree with you. He's a very fun figure to mess with. His gun is awesome as well.
Did I show last week that there's a seat in the back of the gun?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And Yoshi commented that he can hold 3 figures at once. So yeah, so you got your seat right in there, and then you can have him hold a dude in there as well, plus the head, obviously. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I like this guy a lot. Definitely a fun figure to mess with. Yeah, that's what I picked up this week.
All right. Jeremy, we come to you. What do you got?
I got comics. That's it. I know I can't have all these toys like Darryl always has. I got the More Than Meets the Eye book we just reviewed. I've got the retail cover, and it's a nice cover. And then I got the same cover, and I was wondering where Darryl was going with the decent cover, because this is an awesome cover. And then I double dipped, and I also got the subscription cover for Till All Are One. I love the way the colors pop on that one. That's all I got this week.
All right. Yoshi.
Sure. We all know Mark Bellamo's new book, The Updated Guide to Transformers Collecting. Something like that's the title. Because that book was released, the old books have dropped way down in price. So I picked up the Waterman's Guide to Transformers Collecting.
Cool.
And since I've picked this up, I've noticed that there's like a whole shelf dedicated to Waterman's guides at my Barnes & Noble. And so they've got dolls and stamps and Hot Wheels collecting. These are neat little books. It's interesting to me which bots got multiple photos and which ones didn't. But it's a neat little. They call it a pocket guide. My pockets aren't that big,
No.
but it to show you an example. If you have this book with you and you're walking around, say, TFCon Chicago, and you want to make sure that, say, you've got everything for Wheelie, it's real easy to know you've got everything for fucking Wheelie.
Legs and arms are attached.
Yep, it's a toy.
It's like, okay, it's wheelie. It's got a sticker.
The windshield is there.
What I can tell from this, though, is that first of all, you can see how off the color is, but he must have opened this thing from a package, because this image of Wheelie is immaculate, whereas my action figure was loved on a little bit. On the other hand, the more I compare it, the less it looks like the figure. I don't know. Anywho, if you don't want to spend as much for the full book, go get the Waterman's Guide. It's
how much, or what year was it printed?
Should have been 07 as well.
Yeah, 07.
Okay. So basically just focusing on G1.
Yeah, it's thick.
That's what she said.
Yes, Darryl, that was a well-timed childish joke that everybody thought and kept to themselves, but we'll let you slide because you're Canadian, and I don't want to hold that too much against you. Original price was $12.99. Charles, you're up. What do you got?
All right, so my Collectors Club magazine came the day we recorded, but I didn't check the mail, so I wasn't able to show it. But
see, yours wasn't bent vertically like mine was.
Oh, sorry.
The U.S. Post Office.
Great. I also got comics. More Than Meets the Eye 56, the retail cover. I actually was looking for the subscription cover, but my shop didn't have it. So I just got the retail cover. No,
that's what this episode needs to be called, Jeremy.
I also got the subscription cover for Till All Are One #3. We talked about this last week, that this was a really cool cover, and that's why I picked it up. So I also got, so I made an eBay purchase, and this was actually pointed to me from Yoshi. Mr. Simon Furman is selling some of the scripts from the unpublished Dreamwave issues that he wrote. So if you're familiar with Transformers comics in the last decade, Dreamwave was a company that had the Transformers license, and as they were publishing books, they destroyed their finances and the company collapsed while several comics were still being published, and a bunch of creators never got paid, so a bunch of issues never got published and never had art done for them. So Simon Furman has actually put the scripts that he wrote for some of those issues, and he's selling them on eBay, and he signs them and will send them to you. So this is Transformers Energon, the last couple issues of Energon that were never produced. Transformers War Within, Volume 3, The Age of Wrath. So the last few issues, I think only 3 issues were published, and the last 3 issues were never published. So he's got full scripts for 4 and 5, and then an outline for issue 6. And this is also signed.
Are these originals, or is he making copies? And
he's making copies and signing them, I believe. I don't think they're originals.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then there was a Beast Wars comic that he was working on for Dreamwave that was never published. So I haven't gotten a chance to read through them yet, but I like getting the scripts from the writers and seeing how they develop their ideas. So I was happy to pick those up, and thanks Yoshi for pointing me towards that auction.
How much were they?
The whole lot was £40, I believe, and then like with
That's not
shipping, it worked out to about $60.
That's not
It's not bad.
No. So those were all the issues in that lot?
Yes.
Okay. Were there any issues specifically that you were going for?
No, these were just all the scripts that he was working on that were not published by Dreamwave that had stories that
Do they
never
close
finished.
out the stories? Were they like written to be like, okay, this is the last issue, or is it just like, oh, what happens next?
So War Within is it's the last couple of issues to that was a mini series.
Mhm.
The Transformers Energon was actually an ongoing for the current toy line that was being published. So I think it was going to lead into the Transformers Cybertron that was the TV show at the time, and they were just going to continue that in the comic. And then the Beast Wars was a one-shot, so it was just one issue.
Mhm. Yeah, I was reading them at the time too, and I was into the War Within, so I would be interested in reading the War Within ones as well. But also, they had an ongoing, just a Generation 1 as well, that ended on issue 10, I think. And I would be interested in seeing scripts for that, like issue 11 or 12 as well.
Yeah, I mean, those were not written by Simon Furman, so those are Adam, Adam Paddock and something McDonough.
Okay.
Those two guys. So those two guys have said they're not releasing. Like they originally asked IDW to continue their story, and IDW said thanks but no thanks. So people were like, well, why don't you just release the scripts you have? It's never going to be continued. And they said, no, we're just going to put them on the shelf somewhere. And they have since, like, 10 years, they haven't released them. So I don't know if they ever will.
Yeah, maybe somebody that used to work for Dreamwave would have them as well.
Maybe.
Well, they would probably still have the copyright on it since Dreamwave never published them.
They could give it out. They couldn't sell it. They could give it away though.
No, you can't give it, even if it's copyrighted, you still can't give it away. You can still get sued.
Damn. I just remember reading the issue 10 and finding out that issue 11 wasn't happening and being really, really upset because I really wanted to find out what was happening in that series.
Yeah.
It's like More Than Meets the Eye ending and not knowing, what was going to happen to the characters, and then being replaced years later with another series written by the same guy.
Not quite the same.
It's a good thing that'll never happen.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for Trips to the Store. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening if you're on the podcast. As always, don't forget to visit our sponsor, PrimeToys.net, collector-grade toys without the collector-grade prices. We've got 3 codes running. TransMissions, that's our normal code, gives you 10% off all regularly priced items. TransMissions Titans, that's the Titans Return special code, gets you a free Titan Master for $75 or more Titans Return figures. That's ending at the end of August, so it's very soon ending. And then we've got TransMissions 30. TransMissions 30, 30% off all in-stock items at Prime Toys. So definitely check that out. You can also support us directly with Patreon, and if you join our Patreon, you get access to our secret Prime Toys code from Patreon. That gives you the Titans Return deal plus an additional 5% off. You can also donate to us directly on PayPal. If you leave us reviews on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, give us 5-star reviews. That's always nice. You can also give us feedback on social media. Subscribe to our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. That's the thing.
You're turning into a bobblehead, Darryl. Knock it off. You're distracting the poor man.
and then you can also just leave feedback on our website. Send us emails to feedback@transmissionspodcast.com. You can find all our stuff on our website, www.transmissionspodcast.com. Thank you again, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vote Yoshi. Wait, are we still doing that?
No. No one voted. No one bothered to vote.
Night.
Bye, everybody.